Justin, a tropical storm watch is now in effect for the northern Gulf Coast. Now, this is for the potential tropical system right now in the Bahamas. Storm Team 5 meteorologist James Whelan is in the Weather Center to tell us how it will impact us here in South Florida. James?
Yeah, remember we've been tracking this here for days, and this still is going to come right over us as we go into Labor Day. But the Hurricane Center, knowing that the potential is there for it to become a tropical storm, they have to issue tropical storm watches 48 hours in advance, and there's not a lot of room there. So therefore naming it Potential Tropical Cyclone number 7. Could become a depression by the 11 o'clock advisory, and then potentially a tropical storm by tomorrow afternoon as it moves generally right through the Straits of Florida. Of course, this whole mess in the Bahamas is going to ride right over us. So our weather forecast unchanged from yesterday. We're still going to see very squally weather, heavy rain, gusty winds, and rough seas here in South Florida and even up towards the Treasure Coast too. So that's really unchanged regardless if this were to develop or not. We're still going to get the weather on the north side of it. Right now though, things have let up a little bit. We even see some peaks of sunshine, temperatures generally into the low 80s. We did see rain throughout a good portion of the morning hours. But here's the very latest now, the 5 o'clock advisory, 30-mile-per-hour winds with this expected to right here, you see right as it moves through the straits, possibly become a tropical storm. It would be called Gordon. That's the next name on the list. And then as it moves up towards the northern Gulf Coast there in Louisiana, strengthening a little bit stronger tropical storm, but just not enough real estate here to become a hurricane. So maybe just under hurricane status as it makes landfall there sometime on Wednesday, Tuesday night, Wednesday-ish. We'll see that. So like I was saying, they put the tropical storm watch up for the northern Gulf Coast from the Florida-Alabama line all the way through Mississippi, Alabama, and into Louisiana too, almost around the whole delta there. And you're seeing these tropical storm watches here could become a warning as we get closer here. So what can we expect here? The impacts for us right here in South Florida, since it'll be just gliding right to our south. Well, first we're going to see them. It's going to start tonight, and we're going to go through all of tomorrow to tomorrow night. With the worst of it, trying to pinpoint it sometime, say, tomorrow morning, if you can really block out a chunk of time there. And what we'll see there is gusty winds and squalls, 25 to 35, maybe even up to tropical storm force over the ocean there as some of those rain squalls blow on in. We will have a slight tornado threat or waterspout threat as some of those squalls blow on in. And of course, the main threat is heavy rain potential there, 2 to 4 inches in general. Some locations will see a little bit higher, so then we could see some flooding. If we do even get some training to happen in one area, we could see those numbers go up, and therefore we could see some flooding potential there too. It happens, of course, on the holiday, but at least you're not driving all around crazy here. Maybe a good time to sit indoors and maybe chill with some movies.